Hey, what's up, guys? It's your old pal Sam's back here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And it is now 2021, so let's bring in the new year with a different kind of video for you today. Today it's gonna be I'm gonna be gonna listen to some reasons why I like a certain band. And today's, yeah, I know, I talk about them constantly on the channel. If you watch, oh, if you've been watching this far, then you know that I talk about this band like constantly. You're probably just thinking to yourself, when they gonna, when you're probably thinking to yourself, gosh, when's they gonna stop talking about them? And that band is drum roll please. Paramore. I know. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, oh, come on, Paramore again. When are they gonna stop talking about this band? Like, is he crazy about them or something? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I'm crazy about them, and no, I'm not gonna stop talking about them because plain and simple, they're one of my favorite bands on 10 million listing. Few reasons why I like them so much. First of all, Haley Williams' vocals. Her vocals are just have so much vigor, like strength and power to them that I just can't stop listening to their songs, like all the way up. Like even on After Laughter with singing, songs like songs that like Hard Times, Caught in the Middle. Those songs have a different kind of like power to them, but they're a different style, which I commend Haley for doing. And even though they're not as good as some of their older stuff, like All We Know Is Falling, Riot, and Brand New Eyes, and maybe self-titled, I don't know, but yeah, the first reason why I like Paramore is Haley Williams' vocals. They can go from being super somber to being like gritty and in your face, like a Misery Business, like in the Misery Business. Like in the songs All We Know, Misery Business, Crush, and several others. But then there are songs like The Only Exception, Misguided Ghosts, and I think there's We Are Broken. Those kind of songs, I think Franklin, that really show that she can that she can sing softly and sing like really high and like really and all I wanted, that's all I wanted for all I wanted was you. And then she extends it like it's a really high note. I loved when that happens because it shows it shows her range and her in her vocals and whatnot, and that's the first reason. The second reason, which is what most pop punk bands lose, is Paramore kept their identity through their whole career. Like, even though, they changed their style from, pop punk emo to like new wave, like after, they still kept their consistency. And what do I mean by that? And what do I mean by that? No, I don't mean style because it is drastically changed, but it's still rock because it's like pop rock after that. But I know it's following. It's just like basically, you could say it's like a kind of hardcore in there, but as I've heard debate, it's basically an emo, hardcore emo pop punk album, which all I know is following it is. So yeah, they kept their identity throughout their entire career because they were, I don't know about Rangers already, but they got this record deal from Atlantic Records, which they were being distributed by Feel by Ramen. And so they were like all, at the time they were like all kids and stuff. So yeah, so they got pretty like, they wanted Haley to be a solo artist, but she wanted to be in a band. But she worked really hard to be able to be in a band, and she did. And she actually wanted to quit a few times because, like Paramore's had their fair share of turmoil within a band, like in the song "Playing God" from Brand New Eyes. That song. Well, maybe Ignorance too. Both of those songs kind of capture the turmoil going on in the band at that time. I think you got bassist here. Yeah, right before All We Know Is Falling was released, the bassist Jimmy Davis left, but then he came back or something to record with them on Riot. But then, after like 2010 or something, Josh Farrow, the guitar, like the founding guitarist or whatever of the band, he left. So then they were so then they released the singles club after that. Whenever he left, they had the four songs, In the Morning, Monster, Renegade, and Hell Cold World. Yeah, they released that EP out there, which you can we'd open it up in YouTube card right now, so you can go watch that because I go into pretty good detail on that one. Even though it's short, it's like 7 minutes long. I go into pretty decent detail on that EP. So someone put it up in the YouTube card right now, so you can go check it out. Or I might put it up at the beginning of the video. Who knows? Well, I'll decide that. After I'm done recording this video, whenever I'm putting it up, whenever I'm putting it up, we'll put it up today or something. So I'll decide then where I want to put it. But now, regardless, go check out that video. Paramore's review of my review of the Paramore Singles Club from 2011. So that album, the EP, I can never differentiate between the two. Okay, anyways, that EP is really awesome. So yeah, go check out the video or that video. Okay, so yeah, so we already got there's a reason to. Reason to is that their consistency. Their consistency, like, they never strayed away from rock. They had some form of rock in all their albums, like, prog rock on self-titled, pop rock on After Laughter, and pop punk, like pop punk or rock or whatever on the, I'm sorry about that, there was something on my lip. But yeah, yeah, it was awkward. But yeah, on their first 3 albums, they were basically pop punk, but then they switched to like straight up prog rock for self-titled, and then they switched to pop rock for After Laughter. But they still kept their consistency all the way through, which was great. So that was reason two, and the third reason why. And the last reason I'm going to go over today of why I love Paramore so much is their lyrics. They're relatable. Like, I Misguided Ghost, where it's like, saying that humans we're all just born into this world with no real direction. It's kind of like the song The Chronicles of Love and Death from Good Charlotte, where it's basically the same thing where you're born, but you don't have much of a direction to go, so you just like do whatever, and then you passed away or whatnot. You're like right back to where you started when you were like born. You're covered in blood, but then when you're older, you're back to where you started basically. So this is basically there's something similar to that on Continental, because Continental's lyrics talk about like not being able to move forward. You're basically having a midlife crisis, basically, where you don't want to look back because you don't like who you were, and you don't want to look forward because it makes you want to not live anymore. If that makes sense, they're relatable. They're relatable to a lot of people, and it's not just it's not just a typical pop punk lyrics about leaving a town or like not liking your parents or whatever. That's what most pop punk bands do. But then the music behind most of that is catchy as hell. It's got some catchy hooks there. But with Paramore, they have catchy hooks, great vocals. They kept their identity. Oh yeah, hooks was another reason. Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna. But I'm gonna briefly mention that hooks was another reason. Well, so there's 4 reasons then. Yeah, okay, the reasons. Vocals, keeping their identity, and then consistent. Wait. What was the third one? I forgot what the third one was. Hang on a sec. the third reason was lyrics, and then the fourth. Okay, and then the fourth and final reason is going to be their hooks. They have some great hooks on. They have some great hooks. Like here's a few examples for you. All we know, misery business, crush, crush, crush. That's what you can, which some people think is overrated, but I like it still. I like all Paramore songs, even the B sides, like Adore, uh, Lovesick Melody, Throwing Punches. Let's see. Just like me, some of the cool B sides, they're good too. So yeah, the fourth and final reason is their hooks. Is their hooks? Wait, no, I said that. Their hooks. They have some. Here's a few for you. All we know now. Misery business, crush, crush, crush. Hard times is got a pretty nice slower hook to it. But it's still pretty nice. Still pretty nice. So those are four reasons why I love Paramore so much. And there you go. If you guys enjoy this video, then be sure to make sure to check out some other Paramore related videos. And make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.